You cannot let, it's the first possession. You cannot let Purdue's bigs hang out on the block. Mohamed Diarra, I got to get low and battle for position. Like, if I'm not initiating the contact and the Purdue big man is, like he just did, I'm sealed. You just stood there the whole time. Cat one dribble bucket. My God! NC State, you are facing Zach Edey. No one can guard him one-on-one and watch him destroy everyone one-on-one all game. Dribbles on the floor. I must double right now and get his dribble picked up. Instantly, you have two rotations to the strong side wing, to the top of the key. Once the dribble's picked up, the man on the opposite block would go to the weak side wing, and the man that doubles just goes on to the opposite block. This is going to be all night long. What a disgrace. In transition, I mean, you see the communication happening here. He's telling this NC State player to take Zach Edey, and he does. You're like, this is transition defense. We communicate. So you're taking Zach Edey. I'm going to take this Purdue player at the top of the key. What are you communicating here if you're not going to listen to your own communication? As soon as Zach Edey puts the ball on the ground, you got to go double. If you're late, he's in the paint, you're giving up two. So I'm already starting to cheat over here if I'm on the weak side wing, because I know I'm going to have to rotate to the wing, right? So I'm going to go double, boom. We're immediately rotating to the wing. Man on the baseline right here is going to immediately rotate up to the wing. That dribble gets picked up, then McConnell's going to go to the corner, and the man that doubles just takes the opposite block. But look at, you're late to double. Already dribbled, he's in the paint. Too late, too. It is not an option to run drop coverage with Zach Edey. How is this the game? You had a week to get ready for this. No, I have to hedge right here. Because now I can have backside help, and there's no place for Edey to roll to. You run drop coverage. You make DJ Burns here have to guard the ball first, then guard Zach Edey on an easy post seal with no backside help. So that was terrible. This is really embarrassing. This is, you're playing Zach Edey. Did you know Purdue has Zach Edey? Did you know this? So on a pick and roll, there has to be backside help. No passes to Edey can get made on the roll. None. That's why I'm hedging, pushing the guard out. Now we're up in backside help. Pass to Edey's not getting made. You run drop coverage, continuing to leave DJ Burns on an island. Look where Edey's catching this ball. That's your defense. So now NC State goes to double. Awesome. Good. You got to rotate. You go down double. Man at the top of the key's got to rotate to the wing instantly. That's an instant rotation. Then everybody, you come to the top of the key. Man in the corner comes up to the wing, and you go double. Once the dribble's picked up, you go to the corner. But those arrows are pointless. You double, and no one rotates. So that's wide open. It's the same thing. This is unbelievable. So when NC State does double, they're terrible at it, and they single team Edey. It's 2 points every time. Ball's on the ground. I gotta be ready to rotate. Boom, I'm down and doubling, right? Immediately from the top of the key, we're rotating. Immediately from the wing, we're rotating to the top of the key. Once the dribble's picked up, we're going to leave the opposite block, go to the wing, and then you go and double and take the opposite block. I mean, I don't even know what NC State's doing here. First of all, this ball screen's being set at almost half court. Why is DJ Burns, who's not in the frame, jamming the screener right here and allowing the guard to go under? It's at half court. Jam the screener, go under, or hedge, or do something. I don't know what this is. This is not defense. Like, it's just a bunch of guys standing around in the middle of nowhere. This is disgusting. It's right out of halftime. This is unbelievable. You must have backside help on any pick and roll defense that does not involve switching. That's why I'm icing this screen, keeping the ball handler to the strong side of the floor and towards the sidelines. Now when the big for Purdue rolls, there's no place to roll to. Lots of backside help. You're in your dumb, awful drop coverage. Where's your backside help? Nowhere. So the big catches that forces somebody else to have to step up and guard, and an open triple. First of all, in transition, can we sprint back? This is the final four. Like, can we sprint back? Okay, so you're jogging and then jogging towards the ball. No! Somebody's already guarding the ball. I should be sprinting the whole way to Zach Edey, telling McConnell, okay, you go to the wing. That's how transition defense works. You're jogging to the ball to the middle of nowhere. I mean, Final four. The NC State garbage. Here we go again with, first of all, what's going on here? Like, can we stay guarding who we're guarding? So you're going to get beat backdoor here for no reason. But again, the problem is Zach Edey's catching this ball right here. So how's a double not coming? The whole first half was one domination after. Everybody should be attached. I don't know what just happened there getting beat backdoor. But once this ball goes on the ground, double! It's not a choice! Not an option. And then we're going to rotate to the strong side wing, rotate to the top of the key. And then once that dribble's picked up, which is instant, we're immediately rotating up to the weak side wing. And then you double, you then rotate to the opposite block. I mean, or this all night. So because DJ Burns is unattached from Zach Edey, watch how easy this is for Zach Edey. First of all, it's a down screen out of a baseline out of bounds. I got to be attached to Zach Edey anyways. And then my arms are extended so this player from Purdue can't curl off the down screen. And then you go chase over the top if you're the defender. So the defender goes up the gut of the down screen and DJ Burns is nowhere. He's on the block. So now on this cross screen should be getting set 3 steps outside the paint. Then it's easy for Middlebrooks right here to jam Edey as he comes through the cross screen, knock him off a spot so Burns can get on the other side. But Burns is 5 steps from Zach Edey. This cross screen's getting set on the block. Middlebrooks can't get off. It doesn't even matter when he jams him as he comes through because Edey's in the paint already. All right, so NC State's in drop coverage, which is just reprehensible. First of all, this NC State player's not even paying attention to his man in the corner. Like, let's see ball and man. As he lifts above the 3-point line, we got to lift with him. Now, the main problem is, nope, if you see how he's communicating the switch in the middle of the play? No, it has to be every time these two NC State players are involved in a screen, it's a switch. There's no talking and thinking because right now you're communicating in the middle of the play. He's not ready to switch. So now you're beat instantly off this handoff. Edey doesn't even have to set the screen. He can just start rolling. And then the ball handler's right in the lane for 2. It's just all game long. This is disgusting. I could not imagine this is your game plan. Fine. You don't want to double Zach Edey from over the top. How about from the baseline right here? All right? Like we're going to double from over the top. We're going to instantly rotate down so that's not a drop-off pass for 2, right? If they skip it to the corner, you're just going to rotate. Man from the wing rotates to the corner. Man from the top of the key goes to the wing. And then the man that doubles would come up onto the Purdue player who entered that ball in the post. But like, Middlebrooks is now guarding him. I mean, this is just such poorly coached garbage. Now NC State is going to double. All right, so you must rotate. What are you go? How do you not go over this? Ball gets thrown to the post. That's an immediate rotation right there to the wing. Right there. It has to happen. Like you go and double. There's no rotation. This is an open 3 every time. Every single time. Whole game, Zach Edey. The problem with being in drop coverage. This is a screen you want to just ice. Keep the ball handle to the sideline, no place for Edey to roll to. Backside help everywhere. Instead, you're in your drop coverage. So this guard for NC State is going to try and get over the top of this screen early and lean towards the screen early. And now the guard's just going to blow by him the other way, and that's the end of that game.